Ignition sequence start.
We have Quoc, who is our head of product at Stakefish. And we also have EU, who is our head of engineering at Stakefish. And both of those two have been integral to the development and release and subsequent rollout of what is the early access phase of this Stakefish Validator NFT. Myself, Jeremy, I'm part of the marketing team at Stakefish as well. So with that said, if you guys have minted already, thank you so much for joining early access. If you have not yet, you can join the early access waitlist to test out and try the new Stakefish Validator NFT by going over to stake.fish/NFT and joining the waitlist there. And while we're going through this conversation, if you have any questions that arise, raise your hand and we'll call on you to join the conversation, or submit your questions along the way and we'll field them at the end of these questionnaires that we have lined up with a section for Q&A, submitted questions that we have at the end. So with that, let's get into it. Quoc, we'll start with you. First question, what is a Validator NFT and why is Stakefish releasing an NFT?
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for the question. So let me just give a quick introduction about Stakefish first. So Stakefish has been running over 16,000 Ethereum validators, and we ran since the beginning of the Ethereum from day one when Ethereum was available to stake. So for about 16,000 validators, that's about $800 million in US dollar in staked. We're also one of the top Cosmos validators, strong on many other chains like Tezos, Polygon, Solana, just to name a few. Most of our business comes from institutions, and like many well-known like Lido and other notable ones that we can't mention, due to NDA. We also provide the same staking service to retail investor with the same high quality level of service as our institutions. So on to the question for Validator NFT. So we developed this product to make Ethereum staking much easier. So if you have staked Ethereum yourself, or like we do, you probably know it's a pretty complicated process. You need special tools, special wallets. And this is really because there's a trade-off in scalability and user experience that Ethereum chose ahead of time. So Ethereum has over 500,000 active validators, which is pretty amazing for decentralization, because the next chain with the most validators, there are about 1,000. I think that's about that's Avalanche. So at 500,000 validators, you're staking with the most decentralized proof of stake blockchain in the ecosystem. And the price you pay for that is you have to use these BLS wallets. And we find that a lot of our users have a lot of problems with it, as well as our institutions. So we set out to build a superior user experience to staking, and we came up with the Validator NFT to essentially wrap the validator functionalities and also wrap the withdrawal wallet in a form of a smart contract wallet that the user control in a non-custodial way. So that's the gist of the product.
Thank you, Quoc. It's a great introduction to the Validator NFT. I think Walter has a question lined up for you for the leading into the next section.
I do. Thank you, Jeremy. E, this question is for you. What is the difference between the Ethereum Validator NFTs and what we already know as liquid staking? Thank you.
Yep. By liquid staking, I assume most people, when they hear the word, they would think about Lido or Rocket Pool or similar products. Before I talk about differences, I want to highlight similarities. So for what we offer, it is actually liquid staking. Basically, for each validator you stake with Stakefish, we issue you an NFT receipt. This NFT receipt actually controls all of the reward associated with this validator and also the 32 ETH that's locked inside of the Beacon chain. So by liquid, I mean that you can actually transfer and sell this NFT. And along with this NFT, you also basically sell all of the Ethereum associated with this validator. So it is liquid also. It's just that the denomination is different. For Lido, the denomination is ST-ETH. For Rocket Pool, it's RETH, and they're pegged to Ethereum. For us, it's denominated in whole validators. So you always sell or transfer a full validator. That's the similarity part. Similarity, like we are also liquid. In terms of differences, the major difference is that the current liquid staking products are more of DeFi products, whereas we are a infrastructure company and our product is more infrastructure focused. In particular, let's look at RETH and ST-ETH. I consider them financial derivatives. They're basically tokens issued by Lido and Rocket Pool, backed by a pool of validators that they operate or their node operators help them operate. But even if you own, like, let's say 32 ST-ETH, you can't really see any validator, physical validator. Stakefish NFT is different. Every NFT is associated physically with a physical validator that runs on the Beacon chain. You can see its public key, you can see its reward rate, you can see its effectiveness, you can see how well Stakefish is operating your validator. This is a infrastructure product. There are physical validators backing every single NFT we issue. And I see that being the main difference. Because Stakefish has been reliably operating validators for many years, and we're a very reliable infrastructure operator for Ethereum. Yeah, those are the similarities and differences that I can think of.
Thank you so much. That's very descriptive. What does that mean for existing stakers?
For existing stakers, there's nothing they need to do right now. They don't have to take any action. When the Shanghai upgrade is available, we'll help them withdraw if they want to. And we also have plans to help them convert to NFT validators if they wish. In short, their validators will continue to operate. And if they wish to onboard onto the new product, we'll help them in the very near future. One thing that's coming up is we do plan to change the fee rate for our staking services. If you look at our early bird program, our users paid 0.1 ETH, and we have been operating their validators for many years. This business is clearly not sustainable, and Quoc can talk about fee rate changes later.
Thank you, Yi. I'm passing on the next question to Jeremy.
Thank you, guys. Quoc, next question is for you. So how does this Validator NFT differ from batch deposit, or does it? And you kind of touched on this a little bit, but if you could expand upon it, do current ETH stakers with Stakefish need to do anything right now or in the future?
Yeah, thank you. So Yi did touch on most of it. I'll be short. Essentially, batch. We call batch deposit as an internal product because that's what both institution and retail use. But we can refer also as existing as stakers with Ethereum. So the advantage of having switching to NFT is the ability to be able to move to access it without using special wallet, special tool. If you want to unstake or if you want to move to different wallet, like for example, you want to move to a different wallet, that's quite complicated using the existing tool. So it's really about you providing this better user experience when it comes to staking, and of course, as a liquid NFT, you can also exit by trading it as well or collateralizing that. So there are a couple of benefits to moving from the existing setup into the NFT setup. As for current users, we will be providing better tools, or we will be providing tools to help user move from existing staking into NFT, and that's largely because we need to leverage the Shanghai upgrade, which opens up withdrawal. Other than that, there's no other way to do it, and so essentially there's not much user can do right now, but they will in the future. And on the Shanghai upgrade, we will be introducing new rates for the batch deposit. So right now we have we already published rates for the NFT, which for early access, the user can get up to 40% discount, and that's at least if user are open to staking. Yes, that's the best route right now.
Thank you, Quoc. The next question is for you. This is one that's come in quite a few times, but how is the NFT non-custodial? A lot of people have asked the old way of Stakefish staking. They understand that it is non-custodial, but with an NFT, how can this be non-custodial and continue to be non-custodial staking? And then, who controls the ETH with the NFT? Since we have created the NFT, Stakefish has created the NFT.
Yes. So technically, the setup works like this. For every NFT validator that we start, and for every NFT we mint, we create a smart contract wallet and use it as the withdrawal address for the validator. So all of the principal 32 ETH and the protocol rewards will be sent to this smart contract wallet, and you can see this on the Beacon chain. This smart contract wallet is written in a way that the NFT holder, the owner of the NFT, has sole ownership and control of this smart contract wallet. Only the NFT owner can withdraw funds from this wallet. This is the part that makes it non-custodial. Even Stakefish has no way to upgrade the contract without the user permission or to access funds in the smart contract wallet. So in short, the person controlling the NFT token is the only person who can withdraw ETH associated with the validator. So that's the part that makes it non-custodial. Stakefish cannot withdraw any of the ETH that the user staked or any of the rewards.
And just to add to that is we've done 2 external audits to verify that that it's implemented and it's secure. It implemented as designed and it's secure.
Yep. And also our code are verified on Etherscan, and we also intend to completely open source the code in the future. So what we claim can be verified on Etherscan actually.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that answers a lot of questions around the non-custodial aspect and the confusion with the NFT.
I have another question for Yi. We know that we will be earning rewards for staking. Which rewards can we expect for the Ethereum Validator NFT, and how will they be delivered? Thank you.
Yes, there are 2 main types of rewards for Ethereum. For many years, people have been earning rewards on the Beacon chain. People call them consensus layer rewards or protocol rewards. These rewards will be delivered to the smart contract wallet I mentioned earlier, and the person controlling the NFT can withdraw from his smart contract wallet. This part should be pretty straightforward. In addition, since September 15th last year, so about 5 months ago, Ethereum started like the merge happened, and validators started earning something called priority tips and MEV tips. These are essentially tips given to the validator operator for prioritizing transactions or clearing MEV bundles. Stakefish actually shares most of this profit with our users. We share 80% of this profit. And this part is claimable on the Stakefish dashboard. So if you own validators, regardless of the traditional non-NFT validators or NFT validators, you can come to our dashboard and claim 80% of this profit. This is also permission controlled by the NFT ownership. If you own a NFT validator, for example, only the NFT owner can claim fees from this pool. This fee pool is also a smart contract, and it's fully open source on Etherscan. You can see its source code. Yeah, so in short, as a summary, there are 2 types of rewards: consensus layer rewards and tip rewards. Some people call the tip rewards execution layer rewards. And for the NFT validators, they're both controlled by the NFT ownership. The consensus layer rewards are sent to a smart contract wallet that NFT owner can withdraw. And the execution layer rewards, I mean the priority tips and MEV tips, users can come to the Stakefish dashboard and claim those tips. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. The follow-up question is about security. What happens when the NFT is lost or stolen? Thank you, Yi.
There's nothing special about these NFTs. These NFTs are just like other NFTs. And because of the non-custodial nature, users are fully responsible for securing their wallet and private keys. If you lose this NFT, it means you are losing the underlying validator as well. The person who steals the NFT will be able to claim all rewards associated with this NFT. So we really recommend users to safeguard their private key and wallet. They should be using hardware wallets. Like every validator is a lot of money, and users should take good care of it. Unfortunately, because of the non-custodial nature, Stakefish would not be able to recover funds for the user, for example. We can do best efforts like, for example, KYC for, well, I would say like it's just extremely difficult due to the non-custodial nature. If your NFT is stolen, the funds in your validator is stolen. This is what non-custodial means. The person owning the private key owns the fund. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding everybody of the importance of self-custody also. I want to pass the next question to Jeremy.
Thank you, Wouter. So Quoc, the next question is for you. Can you talk a little bit about what the user flow is like and what actions the user needs to take to mint?
Yeah. Yes. So this is the best part. Because we've done all the hard part, and from the user standpoint, it's I think it's magical. So essentially, you go to our staking page, assuming have a balance of 32 ETH. Just click mint, and you have an NFT. So if you're familiar with other NFT minting process, it's pretty similar. Just press mint, and you have a validator. Then our system completely take care of the rest on the back end, like spinning up validator, making sure that they're running well, and earning rewards. So looking at the dashboard right now, the rewards is 4% on protocol rewards, and the tip and MAV is 1.6%. And I've seen that at times over 2%. So this is actually an interesting point because right now the tip and MAV almost make up 50% of the protocol rewards. So if you're staking somewhere and they're not giving you tip and MAV, you're losing about another like 50% of your rewards. So this is a huge advantage for our user staking on our platform.
So Quoc, following up on that, what are some additional actions that the user can take after they've been issued the Validator NFTs?
We have a slogan, don't we, Jeremy? It's stake, earn, and relax. So once you, I think we adapted that to stake, mint, and earn. So you staked, you minted, and now you just sit back and earn money. So you can, for the fee pool, you can come back once in a while, and you can claim rewards and watch different metrics around that. And in the future, we will announce partnerships and platforms and other DeFi's that you can use your NFT. Right now, you can actually observe your NFT in OpenSea and a few other markets. Right now, you can see other people's NFT as well.
Yeah, that was a nice weaving in of the stake, earn, relax, Quoc. So while these people after they mint are staking, earning, and relaxing, what are some of the benefits of staking ETH and receiving this Validator NFT?
So, the benefits are pretty obvious that, you're earning protocol rewards and tip and MEV, which is one of the highest in the industry. Institutional trust us to stake with them, and as retail investor, you can basically leverage the same platform we have available. I think this question is also interesting because it also touches on like the higher philosophical questions of how do you build wealth, or how do you build how do you get good earnings in the blockchain. And a lot of users are sticking with non-custodial because we have the saying, not your keys, not your coins. We've seen so many rug pulls and these unreliable platform, these platform that's just completely blow up, especially in 2022. So the long-term benefit is you're staking on Ethereum, which is one of the most decentralized platform, or the most decentralized platform out there, and you're earning rewards, consistent rewards, and it's non-custodial. So I would say those are the main benefits. Those are the higher level benefits of staking on Ethereum, and also staking with as an NFT.
Awesome. Thank you, Quoc. Before we get into some of the submitted questions here, we have about 3 questions that were submitted. Just pass it to the audience. If anyone has any questions that they would like to ask either Yi or Quoc, before we get into some of the ones that were submitted, we'd love to invite you up as a speaker to ask those questions. And if so, just raise your hand and I'll invite you to join as a speaker. All right, well, while you're contemplating those questions or come up with questions, while we're continuing to go through the rest of the Q&A here, we'll just jump into some of these submitted questions that we've had. The first one is from Misha. So his question is, how are rewards dealt with? Does the value of the NFT increase as rewards are added, as with Rocket Pool?
I can try to answer this. The value of the NFT depends on how you sell, right? It really you can list the NFT for any price on OpenSea, for example. You can list it for 100 ETH. It's just that no one else will buy it. So the value of the NFT, the fair value right now is the value of 32 ETH plus all protocol rewards that's accumulated, plus any MEV tips that's accumulated. It's a much more straightforward model. For Rocket Pool, 1 RETH is pegged to 1 ETH, so they have to give you more RETH as more rewards are accumulated. For us, 1 NFT represents 1 validator. Its value is basically 32 ETH plus all rewards earned by this validator already. And if some people wants to pay for future rewards, of course they can. But the pricing, the owner of the NFT controls the pricing. You can price it however you like for that NFT.
Yeah. So the fair value that you brought up, I think it can also be understood as how the flow of money works. So for protocol rewards, your reward sits in Beacon Chain until you withdraw it. So whoever owns the NFT owns the rights to claim the protocol rewards when it's withdrawn. So for that, you can inspect the Beacon Chain, look at how much rewards sitting in there. So for example, 32 ETH, you've been staking for 2 years since the start. It's around 36 ETH right now for most of the validators. Then the other rewards is the MEV fee and MEV, which sits in the fee pool. So it's still yours if you haven't claimed it. And so right now, I think we have about $2 million unclaimed fee tip because users just haven't logged in and claimed that. So you can inspect the contract and see how much this validator can claim from the fee pool. So if you add, so just by adding the balance on the beacon chain, which includes your protocol fee, rewards plus your how much is owed on the fee pool, then you can calculate how much, if you were to take ownership of that NFT, like the next minute, that's how much you can claim. So that would be considered what is the fair price of your validator. From a product side, we're gonna provide tools and data to help you, understand this information.
Yeah, thank you guys. We have Elliot who has requested to join as a speaker. So Elliot, I'm gonna get you approved here. All right, Elliot, welcome.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Yes, we can hear
Can
you.
I ask a quick question? Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
absolutely.
for hosting the event. I'm afraid I missed the very beginning, so apologies if this is a repeat. I just wanted to ask, with respect to sort of taxable events. So if one already has Stakefish validator nodes running, and then one mints an NFT, is that a taxable event? Are you effectively selling your existing validator nodes and then buying an NFT, or is it count as a bit, or is it non-taxable then? Do you know the answer to that?
That's a very interesting question. So if you withdraw and then mint a new NFT, that's going to be a taxable event,
Right. Yeah.
because the Ethereum goes to your wallet.
Yeah.
And then you stake that ETH and mint an NFT. What we're working on is we're working on flows where we can help you directly convert your existing validators into an NFT validator. We'll structure it in a way that you never receive the Ethereum back. In those cases, it shouldn't be a taxable event to you. We're still working on that flow to convert existing validators into NFT validators if you wish,
Right.
and we'll try to avoid making it taxable events. Basically, as long as the Ethereum is never returned to you, it shouldn't be a taxable event.
Okay, that's really helpful. So presumably, what would you sort of put that on your website or email us or something when that's ready?
I don't think we have concrete timelines for
Right.
that.
Okay.
But it seems like you are trying to avoid a taxable event also. So it seems like you're looking at a timeline that's definitely after the Shanghai upgrade. Currently it's scheduled for March.
Right.
We're probably going to help existing users to migrate if they wish after March.
Okay. Can I ask a second tax question? So if one mints, say one wants to set up a new node, and so you mint an NFT instead of setting up a validator. So ignore the kind of taxable sort of event of the start kicking it off. But say you've got an NFT with your, effectively representing your 32 staked ETH. Is you said earlier that the regulator the regular protocol revenue rewards and MEV income is effectively accruing into the value of the NFT. Does that mean that the income isn't having the kind of weekly, if you like, taxable events, and it's rather that you accumulate the value, and then when you sell the NFT, that would be kind of rolled up income taxable event. Do you know the answer? Do you understand what I mean by that? Sorry.
Yes, I do understand what you mean, but unfortunately, I don't think I can give
Right.
tax advices
Yeah.
because I'm not an expert.
Okay.
Like even right now, how staking income is reported as taxes is a pretty tricky
Yeah.
topic, and it's different by
Yeah.
country. So it's really hard for me to give like a
Yeah.
one answer. Like you have to consult the tax expert
Yeah.
in your country
Okay.
of
Yeah.
residence.
Got it. Okay. 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 Thanks very much for your help with those. I'll pass over to the next person.
Thank you, Elliot. All right. Great questions. Let's see. I think you covered this. It was a follow-up question from Misha if the NFT can be redeemed for the equivalent number of ETH, and how so, and if so, how is that guaranteed? Let's see. And then you kind of touched on as well. There's another question from Christoph. If it was possible to use already staked funds to mint the NFT, but in Elliot's question, you covered that and saying that there will be in the future an off ramp, on ramp to transition staked funds, currently staked funds over to the NFT. So unless anyone has any other questions or would like to ask Gear Quoc any follow-up questions, that is the remainder of our submitted questions. I'll leave the floor open just for a moment if anyone would like to raise their hand and ask any additional questions. All right. Well, thank you guys. This concludes our Q&A for the Stakefish Ethereum Validator NFT. Thank you, Quoc. Thank you, Yi. Thank you, Wouter, for joining, and as well as everyone who joined and listened as well. Appreciate your participation and your questions. This space will be available as a recording to listen to later on Twitter, and then we'll make it available on YouTube and other social channels to listen to and reference back as well. Appreciate you guys joining, and have a great rest of your day.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody.